What's up, my beloveds? So, I'm coming to you right now within the depths of the forest, and I'm actually, I decided to start making maybe not some daily videos, but some videos at least a couple of times a week, just to give you an insight into my being and what I am experiencing this life as a human on Earth. Because Earth is a school for learning, and being someone that is from the divine realms, that is experiencing life through the vessel and the temple of a human body, it is quite magnificent. And so some people could look around me and they could see this is just a bunch of trees, but for me it's magical. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it gives you a glimpse into my perception on how I'm seeing the world around me, and also my perception of the unconditional love within myself. I just finished a healing session with the most beautiful client and her dog, and her dog was experiencing extreme anxiety based in fear. And this fear is not as we perceive fear. And that's the interesting thing when working with animals, is because their souls are pure, and their perception, due to a slight personality ingrained within them, although it is not within the depths of the subconscious as we perceive a personality. So it's so wonderful to work with animals and to work with clients that are open to the healing that is channeled through me to the animal itself. And so this one was quite beautiful because I actually did a biology. Okay, so even the beautiful music that was playing, which I absolutely love, I had to cut it off because you guys are not going to hear me at the volume that I am needing this recording to come through at. So anyways, the healing went beautifully as always. I was able to channel mostly during the session light language. And I posted a video earlier on that because I was feeling the prompting from Source in order to show it from not only my perspective and what I do as my profession, even though it's not really a profession, it's what I am. I am a healer. It is my being. It is what I am here on earth. It is my purpose. And so even the client, although the healing was directed for her dog, through my beginning of the speaking of the light language that was being channeled through me for the healing session for her dog, she actually started feeling the healing taking place within her own vessel emotionally. She felt the emotions needing to come out that had been suppressed start to rise to the surface just through the beginning few phrases that I spoke in light language. That's how powerful this is when coming from a pure channel. Now, I know there are those out there that are very, very new to it, that are really trying to understand it, that are really they're feeling the urge to speak it. Don't be afraid to let it come through, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if you're not familiar with it, obviously, because you're just starting to remember that it's literally not even a language. It is a feeling. And that's what she spoke to me was, I don't even know what you said, but I felt this way, this quote unquote way, this certain way. And that's the whole point. The whole point is to feel this regressed emotional, what I consider like, it's like hoarding buried alive within us. And those of you that know me have heard me use this phrase a lot because it's so true. We are literally buried within our own emotions, and we need to release them. And so I am a being of pure unconditional love. I'm a being that is connected to Source through pure light. I can channel pure light. When I say that, I'm not just saying it, I am speaking my authentic truth. So this is me coming from my authentic truth, standing in my authentic truth, and speaking from that authentic truth. So this is my being. Most would perceive everything around me is just a bunch of trees. Okay? But my perspective is this is a magical forest full of fairies, full of earth beings that are coming out to play that are coming out to play, that are presenting themselves to me. So it's all about perception. It's all about perception. So the perception is the key. Now, why do I keep saying that? First must come clarity, then must come perception. My perception of everything around me is beauty. It is always beauty. The perception within myself is beauty. Therefore, everything around me is beautiful. This tree is beautiful. The energy that I'm receiving from this tree at this time is beautiful. The connection is beautiful. Our sun Helios, who is right behind me, if I can get in the frame, it's beautiful. Everything is beautiful. But this is my perception, and I want it to be your perception too. So if you want to join me on this fantastic journey of healing, so when I say I want you to come on this beautiful journey with me, that does not mean that it's not going to be full of its bumps. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have to face triggers, but once facing those triggers and then released, the lightness that comes with that is immeasurable. And so my being is literally here to help guide you to your highest self, to reconnect with your highest self, to become the highest version of that which you already are on this plane of existence within this time-space continuum. And so I'm going to start putting out videos of me being me. And this means others are going to be like, some are going to say your energy is incredible or your energy is fun, and others are going to be like, you're insane. And that's okay, because I love every single one of those comments. I love them. Like, I'm literally so ecstatic to just finally feel so comfortable in presenting myself. I stepped out of my comfort zone to start my own YouTube channel, to start my own business, to build it from the ground up with no external investment, with no angel investment, with nothing but my own knowing that I could do this. And so I want each and every one of you to know that if you're living a life that is less than what you love, then it's time for a change. And this is the year to do that. This is the year of miracles, literally. And so I want to be the guide that helps you to reach that divine, that tasting of the divine that is just so tangible, but yet so unexplainable. It's unequivocal. It's the inability to put it into words because it is so pure and it is so real. So as I invite you guys to join me on these daily or weekly videos, I am going to speak to you a bit about not only myself. I might just go and walk in a forest and ask you to join me, which is what I'm doing now. Or I might actually decide to walk through an enchanted forest, which is exactly how I see this, and speak a little light language. And let's see how you feel when you hear the purity of what is true, pure creation light that is channeled through me to you. Helios is making an appearance, as are the 7 suns at my back. Such a beautiful feeling. So here we go. Adokonoya tataya o atakataish itakatina mapaya tatisha ukotonoya aina katayash isikatoya takia opoya kotoya takisha ina patai umatakina alakaya totoya umakatia shoya oy itakataya oy ini kataga umakatiash wala kapoya taki kataya umakatishi kitia ukoloy tisha taya umatatoya ina loita katoya takisha ti opo ita ola nina ala katia akashitaya umukutoisha lakina totomu tia tataya ola kashita ina koloya vuela katish ina kataisha ola kaika umotataina tokoya mataish ika, ona pomaka taida rita. Oya tatika osh. O makatoya katila kino totoyo kotish. Ikita ina o makotaya kotosho lina tatoya. Aya taikini. Aya taina koto makashita. Oika tashia. Ina taketish. Oila tikisha. Okoma uma tataya kuma katiasha. Kia koyata. Oma tashika. Ola tatia oma kabuya to go ayak. Ita osh. Ira korola. Adonai vasu, my friends.